Hello, everybody, and welcome to should be episode 17 of the Judgy's Not Advice Hour, the only advice podcast that's technically legally not advice. My name is Josh, and I am the one who flubbed.
My name is Rick, and I would never.
And my name's Christian, and I'm the water boy.
And we are
the
Judgies. We normally don't do that one. I got my wires crossed.
Hey,
The Judgy's Not Advice.
Howdy and welcome in, folks. I got a lot of pushback recently.
Uh-oh.
This was on the main feed episode.
Okay.
I flubbed. I accidentally said that the weather's not nice. I meant to say it was nice. You guys corrected me immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said it's nice everywhere in the fall.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Which was wrong.
I was joking, folks. I can't tell then people are like, actually, it's really hot in Arizona. Yeah, no shit. It's fucking Arizona.
It's Arizona.
It's also hot here now. I was joking. A band can't joke.
I also feel like if you're going to be like,
day and age,
oh,
honestly.
it's not nice in the fall. Hit us with like it's actually monsoon season here. Don't hit me with that. It's Arizona where it's hot all the time.
Actually, on the moon, it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
But that's okay, folks. Nobody took it seriously here. Nobody got upset about it for a couple of days.
I had to talk to Josh off the ledge. It was pretty bad, actually.
Yeah. The ledge was me about to buy a ticket to Arizona and come and beat your ass up. You told me not to say that on air, too.
I told you not to say that on air.
I know. I'm sorry. The tickets are just so cheap. Thanks to Priceline.com.
And the hotels are so affordable thanks to .com.
Folks, I think there is some confusion, and it's probably our fault.
Yeah.
On the origins of the not advice line.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that here, which for y'all, this isn't going to come out for so many weeks now. We are bulking.
We're bulking. Can you tell? I'm flexing, listeners. I'm flexing so hard.
Oh, my God.
Call us ex-USSR states the way we're bulking. Thank you. The whole point of the not advice is this isn't meant to be like an actual advice podcast. It's on our original show, we made a common running joke of like, we are not an advice podcast.
Yeah.
Because, of course, we're talking about stories. We're going to naturally say, here's what I would do.
Yeah.
You don't have to call in, leave voicemails, or call in live at 850-JUDGES with actual advice questions. You can just call in and tell us effectively an Am I the Asshole story. You can call in, stories.
Live judgment, really.
Yeah. It's not necessarily you need like, oh, I don't have anything I need advice on. Like, it's the same thing that you would maybe email us, but if you're a talker,
yeah,
you can do it over the phone instead of over text.
Yeah.
So that's the idea.
Our opinions.
Yeah.
We'll give you our opinions and judgments.
And then also, of course, we do, if you got like, obviously we don't do, quote unquote, do a circle jerk on this. But if you got like circle jerk-esque things, you can send them in. There's a chance.
Yeah,
we've done a couple, haven't we?
I normally try to throw one in every single freaking time.
Yeah, Josh has at least one silly, goofy call.
Yeah, we got 2 on this one, folks.
Hey, I love to hear that.
We got 4 serious, weariest ones, and we got 2 super goofy ones.
As a goofball at heart, I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Even to hear that we have serious, weariest,
yeah,
that feels a little bit better as a goofball.
So these are all voicemails, folks. Every other week, we're going to do 1 live call-in, and then we're going to do 1 voicemail every other week. I'm sorry, we're going to do 1 episode that's fully voicemails, and then the next week will be fully live call-ins. Check out our Instagram story. We're also going to try to post it across onto TikTok stories. In the Discord, we'll ping people when we start recording. It takes us about an hour to record, and then we'll start taking your calls for the live calls. Does that make sense, everybody? We all on board? I know. Listen, this is still a little toddler podcast.
Yeah, truly.
It's like a little sibling.
Yeah,
this is like the little sibling to the main feed. So there's wrinkles.
I love it.
There's baby folds. We still got our little chunks on us. You know what I mean? Our everything's still developing.
I'm barely learning to walk,
but we know you guys are loving it, and so are we. So keep on calling in 850-JUDGES. This first voicemail is about a sister's new boyfriend, and it is juicy.
Hey, Judgies. So I am not going to tell you my name for privacy, but my pronouns are she, her. This is also not my story.
Nice try,
but
Rachel.
I'm curious what your thoughts are and what advice you have or not advice. So my sister recently started seeing this guy, and they've only been seeing each other for about 2 weeks, but at the beginning it was really good, and then all of a sudden
It's
he
still
kind of
the
started,
beginning.
standing her up and ghosting her, and like they were only seeing each other at night, which I kind of thought was weird, but whatever. So one day, about a week ago, she called me and was like, so there's a thing about this guy. What are your thoughts? And I was like, okay. And she goes, he's one of those guys that likes to wear diapers and wants to baby talk to me and like wants to call me mommy. And I was like, okay, we don't keep shame in this house, but infantilism is not something I'm that interested in being around. So, okay, but you do you, live your life if that's what you're interested in. So that was the first kind of weird situation, on top of him standing her up 3 times and then only being willing to like see her at nighttime. So finally I was like, okay, this is super weird. I'm going to look this guy up and like see what I can find.
Okay.
And the name that he gave her was a name that I just couldn't find on social media. And I was super, super concerned about that because I don't really know any millennials that aren't on social at least once or twice. So I was a little weirded out by that. So I did some deep diving, and I come to find out that this man is lying to my sister.
Shocker.
He is engaged to another woman. He has been with this woman for 12 years and is apparently seeing, other people through dating apps. And, I had to break that news to my sister. I sent her screenshots of his Facebook profile where he has videos of him proposing to this woman he's been with for 12 years. And, it's been a whirlwind. So not only is he into this infantilism thing, which really kind of bothers me, what about a baby is sexy? Nothing. That's the answer. Absolutely, full stop, nothing.
Taylor
and then
Swift would disagree.
He's lying and cheating on his girlfriend. So, yeah, it was a really hard conversation to have with my sister. She was distraught, and now she's in this mind space of like, do I tell this girl, blow up her entire life, make her absolutely miserable, or do I keep it to myself and just ghost this guy? Or do I tell him I know and make him think I'm going to tell her, and tell him if he doesn't tell her, I tell her? She doesn't know what to do in this situation. And I've told her, like, you can send him a sassy text message telling him you know, and after that just block him, and I will send this girl a message because her Facebook profile is public, so anybody can message her. I did forget, this is the kicker. So he told my sister he works at a high school sort of near where we grew up. And funnily enough, my former dance instructor is now the new assistant principal of that high school. And when she asked him about it, he was like, oh, I didn't know we were getting a new principal, and I don't know anything about her, blah, 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 blah. And I just thought that was weird. He's a high school football coach, and I just don't know any teachers or football coaches or coaches of anything that wouldn't know they were getting a new, essentially, boss. So that was one of the red flags. I was like, I'm going to look into this a little bit more. Well, turns out he's the football coach.
Pause it. As a volleyball coach at a high school, the 3 years I've been coaching there, we've had a new superintendent each year. Nobody told me. I didn't have a single clue until some guy came up to me and introduced himself. He just said his name. And then he left. And I'm like, who the fuck was that guy? Like, oh, he's a new super. Huh. So, that's not that weird.
Do you have any fetishes? You're sneaking around with other men behind your husband's back?
No.
Because that's one of the red flags that this guy has.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure like it's different. Like if you're just a coach versus like an instructor plus a coach.
Okay, yeah.
Like because
if you teach at the school, you're gonna know if there's a new principal.
Yeah. If anything,
you're
just from water
if
cooler
you're just
talk.
a coach there, you're probably not gonna be in the loop on that.
Yeah. You hang around high schools all the time.
No, I thought you were pointing at me because I thought somehow you read my mind. I've been holding on to this thought the entire time that this listener has a really good you poo you attitude.
Huh?
You poo you attitude. And this would have made a lot of sense when she said you do you earlier, like 4 minutes
Okay.
earlier.
Yeah.
I've been really holding on to this thought.
And it's just because of the diaper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think that's really bold of her to have a you poo you attitude.
You, because she said you do you boo boo.
Yeah. About him pooping in a diaper.
Well, he wears a diaper. We don't know if...
Well,
I honestly, this is going to sound insane. I would be so much more upset if you wear the diaper and you don't even fucking use it.
I wouldn't.
You're going to be a freak and wasteful? You're going to be a freak and wasteful?
we still have some voicemail to get to, so let's
All
get
right,
back to
fine.
At a Catholic, very large Catholic high school in
There
our
it is.
area.
That
So-
explains it.
Not only is this man wearing diapers in public, because he wears diapers under his clothes every single day, apparently, which, again, not kink shaming.
Kind of are.
You do you, boo-boo, but
You poo you
I'm
boo-boo.
sure his Catholic high school would not be thrilled to find out that this man is cheating on his girlfriend
Fiance.
and participating in a not ideal kink. Anyway. Okay, well, I'm curious what you would do in this situation. Let me know. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay. I think it's... I don't like to kink shame either.
I think unfortunately, universally, this might be the last thing we can kink shame. Like, there's a lot of kinks you can't kink shame.
Yeah.
Most kinks. This is the one that I think even the wokest of wokes will be like, nah, you can make fun of little baby diapers.
Yeah.
I just really do feel like that's the line that maybe in a perfect utopian society,
Yeah.
this will be normalized enough to where we don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But also maybe in a perfect utopian society, we make fun of these people, and that's kind of what makes it a utopia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, you say, oh, in the beginning, they've only been talking for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That is the beginning.
Yeah. To be stood up 3 times in 14 days maximum is
yeah. That's,
Insane.
it's a little bit on your sister at that point.
yeah.
Huh?
I also call me crazy
You're
to be like
crazy.
they only hang out at night, but they're adults. Don't they have full-time jobs
yeah,
and shit?
right? That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but I mean, this is 2 weeks we're talking about. That's multiple weekends, perhaps.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And 3 of those
3 of
three of those
weekends,
days
yeah.
were
Well, if
weekends
he's a
that
football
got.
coach, he's got practice Saturday mornings.
Yeah, 3 days.
And Friday Night Lights.
And it could be like, maybe dinner isn't quote unquote at night,
Okay.
Now, if we're talking at night, I assume it's like we're
9.
talking about 4th meal hours.
Okay.
Midnight or later.
And if he's got a fiance he's got to attend to first.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to,
Yeah.
meeting the mistresses after that for sure.
Yeah.
Those dang selfish fiancés
I know.
wanting their fiancés to be around all the time. Don't they know they got a side piece?
Does
Kind
on.
of. He kind of doesn't even have a side piece. He's seen her like 3 times. How many times can you see somebody in 2 weeks when 3 of the days you aren't seeing them intentionally blowing off? Was there not a cool down period? Because you don't ask to hang out every single fucking day, do you?
See, that's how
I
I
would.
felt too.
So you think
you don't
this?
want to hang out with me every single day?
I would, and I
But you don't
do.
want to?
What are we doing right here? I'm not the bad guy here. There's an adult that wears a diaper and doesn't even shit in it. And I'm the bad guy right now?
Could you imagine the small town fucking scandal of someone at
Oh,
our
man.
and we found out there was a football coach wearing diapers? The funniest coach to wear diapers.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like supposed to be macho, manly, fucking putting in a chew,
Yeah.
and you're shitting yourself.
Yeah.
Not even.
I saw the most insane TikTok. Were you the
Yeah.
one watching me? The guy put it in the chew, and it is
Yes.
the biggest chew you could ever imagine.
Like
it
a
was
whole
the size of like a
fistful.
fucking apple.
Yeah, and he's talking and he's just spitting everywhere. It's awesome, dude. Chewing tobacco is awesome.
No,
folks.
it's
After you're a
not.
child, get into it. Specifically, only children.
no.
It looks a lot cooler when a child does it.
No, it doesn't.
When you spit it into the spittoon, it sounds a lot cooler from a child's
It's
mouth.
higher pitched.
Yeah.
Your vocal cords haven't developed yet.
Instead of like
I
a
hated that.
ding, it's like a ding.
I think that it doesn't matter if you tell the man you know that he has a fiance or not. You just go tell the woman.
Yeah. Well, and our listener here was gracious enough to be like, I'll fucking message her for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I can't imagine doing the
gonna
hey
go well.
girlie's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how the girlie's gonna respond to you.
True.
Oh, you're
They
always
could
the
be-
enemy,
You know-
I think.
You can ask the man if you truly think that this man is going to tell you the truth and you're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You can ask him if he's in an open relationship. He's probably going to lie to you.
Yeah. Well, he's Catholic. That you can't trust those fuckers as far as you can throw them.
Yeah.
Correct. So
It's a joke, folks. We got a Catholic and a half on our couch. You were raised in a Catholic school.
Okay,
you attended the Catholic school.
True.
So
I
we got a
wouldn't-
Catholic and a half.
I wouldn't say I would
Were you
qualify as a
confirmed?
half.
Were you baptized?
Fuck, I was confirmed.
Were
and
you
baptized.
you weren't confirmed?
I was not
Were
confirmed.
you were
I was
in the
baptized.
Catholic Church?
Yes.
Which means you guys are going to live forever in heaven with Catholic Jesus.
Yes!
Is that how that works? You guys do have to
I
go to
don't
confession.
know.
And
I mean-
do communion. I think.
I'll had confession one time on the deathbed.
R /
don't-
confessions, and it's someone on their deathbed being like,
Fuck.
I fucking hope this counts for heaven, everybody.
For the love of God, send this to your priest friend.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just a dirty Protestant over here.
Ew!
Hey.
What the hell?
Hey.
Oh, and I bet you are fine with divorces.
But I bet he wasn't fine with. Anyway,
I bet you're pro-choice, huh?
Wait, are Protestants fine with that shit?
Is Presbyterianism not Protestant?
I have no idea.
Let me Google it real quick.
Um,
I know Catholics aren't.
do you think we could have a modern Martin Luther and just you put one piece of paper on the door and you just get fucking that much hype from it? How many bullet points do you have to get some fucking hype from putting a piece of paper on the door?
Wow. And modern day surveillance state era,
Yeah.
less is more.
Less is more. Okay.
I think you could
You're
do
right.
a
Our
lot.
attention span cannot handle 90 or whatever the fuck he had.
I think you could get away with one bullet point.
Do you even have to have a bullet point at that point?
It's bullet point and then revolutionary phrase. And then
Okay.
I think people will get the message.
Okay.
Speaking of paper, this is a caller who's calling in about their dad's paper they found. And there's a content warning for mention of suicide, ideation, and homophobia throughout.
Okay.
lovely.
Hi, judges. My name is Kendra, they, she. So I went through my dad's file cabinet with his permission. My parents were like, I was like, I need my birth certificate. They're like, oh, you can go find it. It's in this file cabinet, right? So I'm going to the bottom drawer, and I find there's like a bunch of folders that are all labeled. One of them's labeled homosexuality. Now, for reference, I am a big old lesbian. My parents know it, and they are fine with it. They weren't, and then I basically, not to get too depressing, was like, well,
compartmentalized
it's
it.
either a gay daughter or a dead daughter, because I was super suicidal, and my parents, luckily, I'm sad people would prefer a gay daughter who's alive. But we just kind of avoid the subject of being gay. We don't really talk about the fact that I'm gay or like dates that I go on. I've never had a long-term girlfriend, so it hasn't really come up yet. They kind of walk like on eggshells around me when it comes to being gay. And so when I find this folder, I'm like, what the hell? I open it up, because obviously I'm going to fucking open it.
Yeah.
And it has a book that says, like a little booklet, not really a full book, that says what causes homosexuality, and then a paper that my dad wrote back in 96, which was 4 years before I was born. And it is basically a paper that he wrote. I didn't read the whole thing, I'm going to be honest. I read like the first couple pages and then the final page because I wanted to read the conclusion. But in it, he basically is talking about like whether homosexuality is a choice, and, if being gay is like, like, I don't know. It was very strange and surreal to read, because there was a line that I will quote that I think part of the reason I dislike homosexuals is because they always play the victim and won't admit it's a choice, to which the professor said, I agree, and underlined it, to which I literally felt insane, which I knew at his time. Well, it's not just the time. It's still wrong, but you know what I mean. And I just felt sick reading it, knowing that's how my dad felt. And then I looked at the end, and he got 100%, so I guess congrats to my dad. He got 100% for saying he hates gay people. And I don't think my dad believes that anymore, obviously. I don't think he's fully accepting of it, honestly, but he's, accepting enough that he's not, outwardly antagonistic towards gay people, as far as I know. And he doesn't vote for Trump, which in Utah is a huge deal. So that's also nice, I guess. But I guess what I'm asking for is, should I tell him that I found it and that I read it? Because I didn't. I just put it back and went to my room and cried for a little bit because it was just very overwhelming. Mm-hmm. And then I went back and found my birth certificate later. And I just kind of, it's that thing where I don't know how to feel, because I know that, it's like almost 30 years ago. So obviously it's not, I don't know. It's just a very, very strange situation that I don't know how to deal with. And I don't know if you know how to deal with either. So that's why I'm asking for not advice, because I think, honestly, my plan right now, unless you give different advice, which maybe I'll take, is to just pretend I never saw it, and never tell him that I read it. But know in my heart that my dad got 100% for hating homosexuals. Hope you guys can give me some advice on this. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Maybe, hear me out, maybe he took Josh's writing advice and pandered to the professor.
I did cut that out of the episode.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I certainly did. I don't know if I cut out all of it, but I definitely cut out a section of it.
Okay. Well, anyway, maybe
someone's advice.
Hear me out. Maybe Dad was pandering to the professor because he knew if he said, I hate the gays, he'd get a good grade.
That's crazy to write just like blatantly offensive and incorrect shit and get a double underline. I agree with this.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I do fear we have to remember they're in Utah. I'm pretty sure that
and in the 90s.
He got like 109% on that bitch.
Yeah.
He got 100% from a professor who normally doesn't give out any 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to bring in the outside ideas, and the outside ideas is you going, and I think they're better than us. They think they're better than us.
Man, that sucks.
I mean,
that had to fucking hurt to read that.
One of the worst things I think you could find out about your parents is that they straight up don't believe in your existence.
Yeah.
You're who you are as a person.
Yeah, you almost wish you found their adult diaper fetish.
I would rather, honestly.
Check behind the homophobia folder to see if there's an adult diaper folder.
Also, who keeps a paper like that?
That's what I was thinking.
I think that's the part that was so interesting to me. Is not only having the booklet still that says like, it's one thing if you just have a section in your house that still has all of your old college papers, probably clean it out. But to have it specifically labeled homophobia and then having a booklet that confirms what you wrote in the 90s. I mean, I don't know if that booklet is old, new, who knows?
Sure.
But was he like fucking cross-checking his sources?
Is he holding on to like, ooh, I can't wait for her to change her mind. I dropped this on her.
And it's like, you sent your daughter to go look.
Yeah.
In the fucking folder, in the area. Like you knew that they might see it.
Well, he knew. Why would she look in the bottom drawer? Obviously, whatever she needed was in the top drawer.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. They
it's
should
on
know
her.
that.
I mean, birth certificate does come before homophobia.
Why would you even look in the H's?
Yeah. Truly.
Thought it was her birth certificate.
Shit.
Obviously. Yeah, no. I mean, that's devastating. That is.
Yeah.
I would talk to my parents about
Yeah,
this.
I
I understand if you don't want to,
oh, for sure.
but I personally would.
I don't think I could keep that in.
I think what the best part about it is for you is that it's not like you went snooping, and so he can't
Yeah.
even be upset.
Yeah.
It's when you told me to look for this thing, I was in there and I saw this.
Yeah.
So it's like straight up like, you gotta. I mean, you don't have to, but
Yeah, that sucks.
I
I'm
do-
so sorry.
I do enjoy that you and I read things the right way, the same way. Read a couple paragraphs, check out the end, like, not interesting, whatever. I'll go cry about it, I guess. That was hilarious. Like, this is why we need abstracts, folks.
Yeah.
Give me it all at the top.
I do love an abstract. I hated having to read a full paper.
Yeah. You still should have.
Well, yeah. But
Yeah.
especially when you're trying to find sources.
Yeah.
I ain't reading this whole fucking paper if what I'm looking for is not gonna be in there.
Abstract and graphs. That's
Yes.
all I need, baby. Hey, give me a figure 2.1a.
Yeah.
And I'll see if I need this shit, you know? Yeah, sorry to hear that, listener. I don't think we got a name. I don't remember if we got a name.
I feel like we did.
We probably did.
Does that make us assholes for not remembering?
Hi, Judgies. My name is Kendra.
Kendra.
Kendra, they, she. Weird last name, but thank you very much, Kendra, they, she, for the call. And we remembered it the whole time.
We remember it the whole time.
Blake edited out me fake not remembering.
I thought that you edited these.
I do. I was going to leave all that in as a joke.
Oh, for Blake?
No, for the listeners.
Does Blake listen to this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Tee. Blake's a fake fan.
Yeah. The next caller is got a honestly very interesting question, and I'll be excited to hear all three of our opinions on about their daughter wanting to read.
Okay.
Hi, Judgies. This is Amy. You can use my name, she, her.
Hi, Amy.
I need some not parenting advice. The advice I'm looking for is if I should kind of like censor a book that I found that's considered a classic for my soon-to-be 8th grader. So I have 4 kids. I have 2 bonus kids who are my partner's kids. They're like going into 6th and going into 10th. And my kids are going into 5th and going into 8th. And when my kids left today, I found a book. I found a library book. And I thought it would maybe be the older kids, but I texted my 13-year-old, and she said it was hers. She had borrowed it from her friend, and she was so excited about it, and she's already into it, and she loved it.
Any guesses on what this book might be?
I'm worried it's like fucking Crank.
You're worried that it is?
Yeah,
I feel like 8th grade freshman year is when everybody read that book for us.
it was. And there was discussions on whether or not they should be reading it.
Yeah. I never read it.
Now, this is a classic.
I'm kind of a person that's like, let a kid watch a rated R movie. Let them read a book. Let them be a... Let them think they're adults.
What book do you think it is?
I think it's going to be... what's the... I can't believe I can't remember. Huckleberry Finn.
Interesting by Mark Twain. It is not an American author, folks. Get your guesses in 5.
Oh, it's
Harry
J.K.
Potter.
Rowling.
3. What did you say?
Harry Potter.
2, 1.
She's not a...
I know, but it's not that. It's just funny.
Oh.
And it is the book Lolita
Oh.
by Vladimir Russian.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this book, but it is about a man who is like obsessed and like sexually obsessed and essays his 12-year-old stepdaughter.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
That's the whole book.
And it's interesting to me that you don't know Lolita. Jeffrey Epstein's plane was called the Lolita Express. It's
like a hugely famous book, and now it's like, why are you guys so into that book?
Really, really dense.
8th grade does feel a little young.
Hey, let the voicemail play, bud.
Detailed, flowery prose and descriptions of his obsession and essaying his stepdaughter, who's 12. I asked my daughter if she understood that this was about a pedophile, and she said yes. Humbert is the bad guy, he's bad. That's the point of the book. And I texted my kid's dad, and we ended up talking, and he had the same idea I had, which was like, we should advise her to read something else first. Read, The Perks of Being a Wallflower was like his idea. And I even said like The Bell Jar, which is like dark and classic, but also like a good read. It's not nearly as dark as reading about a pedophile. But we also can't just like force her to read something else. And she already got this endorsement from her friend that this is a really good book. And up until this point, she's only read graphic novels and like the Hunger Games series. So we're really excited that she's reading. She even declared this past weekend that she doesn't like reading. So if I see her reading a classic from 1955, like, that's pretty impressive. But I'm really scared about this book. This book is so gross. So I feel really crappy trying to tell my child not to read a book that's considered like a literary work of art. One idea I had with him was like, what we could do too is like, fine, you read this, but like both your dad and I are going to read this at the same time, and we're going to have discussions about it. We're going to talk about what's going on in the book and how you feel about it.
And why it's wrong.
Which, again, I don't want to like do any shaming or weirdness, but like I also want to help guide her through this. And then my last thought is that this is a library book. I just turned it in to the library while she's gone this weekend. And I know that's kind of crappy, but like if she has the drive to be like, I'd like to go to the library and like check out this book, I will drive her and take her and have her check out the book. But she's a little bit apathetic when it comes to actually like being motivated to do that kind of stuff. So I was just wondering what you guys would do if you think this is censorship, if this is like overstepping, or if you would also, given your kid would be at this age at like 13, would allow them to read this and just go forth. Oh, and I know that on your show, everybody who calls in, who writes in, says who their favorite is. So I will tell you my favorite is. My favorite is Dylan Sprouse. Okay, bye.
Let's go. Huge
Nice.
for the anti-Cole Sprouse coalition we've got going here.
Okay, I don't think that you should stop her from reading the book. And I don't think that you should turn the book back in without her. Like, I think that your best move is to read the book along with her.
Yeah, do the book club method.
And discuss it. And discuss the major themes and discuss, like, what's your interpretation of this?
Yeah.
And talk about how it's easy to be, not that it's easy to be, but how, it's somebody that you trust and how, convincing they can be and all of these things.
Yeah.
Treat of it as more of like a cautionary tale rather than like a fairy tale, I guess.
I think a big thing, I do think, I would hate having it be forced to read a book. So the idea of having to do the book club method sounds terrible to me.
Wait,
but
as the parent?
Yeah, as the parent.
Okay.
But here's the thing. If your child is showing an interest in reading and hasn't before this, you shutting it down stops the interest forever, basically.
That's the really, really hard part about it.
That's the biggest problem here is like you almost make it to where reading...
Yeah.
It's either now it's like taboo and I'm going to read it in secret, which is probably not good, or they're never into reading again.
Yeah.
And you
which is also not
further
good.
the illiteracy epidemic. I think I think reading it with them would be a good idea because it's almost like I think back to like Juno. Like Juno came out when we were in high school, and it's like when I watched Juno, it's like this is a fun, like kind of silly movie, and then you watch it as an adult, and it's like,
oh, he's
What the
grooming her.
yeah, it's like what the fuck? It is such a different experiencing as an adult.
Yeah, Jason Bateman's character.
Even Lolita, it's like she might be seeing it from a completely different perspective as you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well, and
it's
have you ever read Lolita?
no.
Because like in Juno, it's not really, it's not meant to be, like they don't really paint Jason Bateman's character as like an outright villain.
Yeah.
It's meant to be from the perspective of Juno and like
Yeah.
her story. Lolita is from the POV, I believe, I could be wrong, is from the POV from the pedophile.
Really? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. But like that's very important.
Yes.
Because,
definitely.
Because if the book isn't very clearly the pedophile bad guy the entire time, and I assume it's not, because it's like it's not meant to be like that. It's meant to just be a book. I don't know, but
A flowery work of art.
yeah, prose.
But I don't know. I there is a thing about like 13 does feel young to me, but then it's like I think back and it's like I was probably watching like fucking Berserk at 13, and it's like that was a fucked up show that was probably too heavy for a 13-year-old to watch. But it's like
The thing is, though, the world is heavy.
I was gonna say we want to protect our children, but it's like they're just seeing fucked up shit, and so if you can kind of walk them through the fucked up shit.
And I think if you do the, which at this point your kid's probably already through Lolita, sorry, but if anybody else finds their kids in a position like this, have them almost lead the conversation.
Yeah.
In terms of it, don't try to impose like, here's this part and here's what it means. Like, here's this part. What did you like? Yeah. Like,
yes.
Like
What
Erica
did you
put it very
think?
well. I was like, what did you take away from it? And then guide them into like, okay, well, here as an adult, we can see this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
It was kind of apropos because today I got a TikTok that was this woman talking about boy moms. And we've had discussions about boy moms.
Loosely.
And the one is like, oh, boys are so much easier to raise and blah, blah, blah. And the creator was like, oh, I'm so worried about, raising him to be not red pilled.
Yeah.
And like on and on and on about that. And the comments were talking about how this one family will sit down and watch red pill content with their kids and they dissect it and go through like, do you see why this is an issue?
Yeah.
And talk about how to not be convinced by that content.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm like, okay, but you are exposing them to that.
Yeah, it is playing with fire, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a tricky one,
I think
too.
it's hard either way. I mean, this is a hard decision to make because as a parent, every decision you make is either going to fuck them up or turn out fine. And you don't know
Until it's
done.
until the dust is settled.
Until your kid's in therapy 25 years later.
Literally. That's like one of the hardest things about parenthood is I could agonize over every single choice that I make as a parent.
Yeah.
And it's probably not going to be the right one.
Yeah. I just think back, and you probably don't have this experience because you're the oldest and your brother is close in age. As the youngest with a big age gap, I feel like I was always seeing shit that was like, probably shouldn't have seen that as a kid. Mm-hmm. Probably shouldn't have read that as a kid.
In terms of like movie and books and stuff.
Yeah. And just like content in general. Just like, hey, probably shouldn't have seen that. But it's like, if you, have good parents and
Role models.
morals and role models, it's like, you can turn out normal.
Yeah.
But it is.
Didn't work for you.
You can turn out all right.
Yeah.
But it's like, it very much is like it's a slippery slope.
Did you guys have anything as kids that your parents found you were watching and like put their foot down and said you cannot consume this?
Yeah.
Oh, Austin Powers. Which is so funny to compare Austin Powers to Lolita in this instance. But look, for me, it was Mad TV when I was like, I would have been like 8 to 10.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch Mad TV as a kid. And then The Simpsons around the same time.
Oh, my family was a Simpsons family. I grew up.
And I think I had to wait until like an like my 10th birthday or something before I could start watching The Simpsons. I think it's mainly because of like the Itchy and Scratchy.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I haven't talked to my parents about it. But Mad TV as a kid, I was told you cannot watch it. And for me, I was like, what the hell? Like, I was so pissed. But it's kind of like Juno. I go back and like any sketch I've seen for Mad TV since I've become an adult is like, yeah, a child shouldn't be watching that.
Yeah.
And thankfully, and like in this instance, it's a fucking TV show. Like I just went and watched Seinfeld instead to pretend like I felt older than I pretended to know all the jokes in Seinfeld.
And see, that's a big part
all
of it.
that just goes over your head anyway.
Right.
So
And so it's easier in that regard to be like, don't watch that TV show versus like, like reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to disincentivize reading.
Yeah.
Reading is so important, especially now, like with everything.
I do wonder if it's like it'll be like a nostalgia thing, because I watch so much stuff that I was too young to be watching.
Mad TV, there's a man in a diaper.
Yeah, Stewie.
Holy shit.
I do.
Is
I guess he didn't
Stewie-
wear a diaper. He just had tidy whities on.
Oh, you're
Stuart.
right. You're right.
Stuart.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I'm pretty sure he gives me the fucking
Yeah, you don't
creeps.
like him.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, I mean, the character is meant to, but also that actor.
the actor in
born
general.
to play a pedophile.
Yeah, I
There are
don't-
some actors who are just, hey, book them in a pedophile in every single Law and Order show.
But I'm wondering, like, because I watched all those shows, and it's just like a lot of it did just go over your head, and it's like I'm only laughing because parents are laughing.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
adults are laughing, and I'm laughing at the joke.
Yeah.
But it's like I do feel like kids nowadays with just social media and like the online world are exposed so much sooner to everything that's like, oh, they might be getting these
Yeah.
jokes.
Well, but that's why it's so
These
much more
innuendos.
important as parents to, especially your kid is reading Lolita, so you this is one of the rare opportunities you have where you can also consume the exact same media as your kid.
Yeah.
And know what to say.
Yeah.
Versus your kid comes home and says that they saw the fucking Charlie Kirk video, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I wasn't there to talk you through that. I don't know which video you saw. Like,
Yeah.
like there's so much different issues when it rises to stuff like that. Or like, fuck, imagine if I remember the first time there was actually used to be a YouTube video of it. The first time showing my parents Two Girls, One Cup.
You showed your parents that video?
Yeah, because I saw it when I was, of course, like
14.
yeah, young, 13, 14, which if you don't know is a video of, it's actually fake, but it's two women shitting into one cup and then putting it in their
What
mouths.
the fuck?
I'm pretty sure it came out that it was fake. I
Fair
could be
enough.
wrong. Don't,
I never saw the video.
that's crazy. Two women shitting into one cup and then eating it and then swapping it between their mouths and making out and yada yada yada. And I remember showing it to my dad. But the reason why I even showed it to my dad, and it's kind of as a reverse thing, is because Tosh.0 talked about it.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, what's that? And I was like, I was a senior in high school at this time. And I said, you haven't seen Two Girls, One Cup? Why the fuck would my dad have seen Two Girls, One Cup? And I was able to show him. And same, but like,
Because Willie is depraved.
well, my mom was just, she was beside herself watching it. She was
Yeah.
nearly puking.
I don't think my mom could handle that. That would have
My mom
rocked her.
barely
You
could.
should ask Marsha if she's seen Two Girls,
No,
One
she
Cup.
hasn't.
But I mean, for us, because we're millennials, and like this is what I assume what you were talking about a bit, Christian, is like the Pain Olympics websites. I mean, you
Yep.
talk about Mr. Hands all the time. There's so much stuff that we saw. Could you imagine when you were fucking 13, going home and telling your mom like, "Oh yeah, I saw Mr. Hands today,"
Yeah.
and then your mom having to watch Mr. Hands with you to try to explain to you why it's
That's
wrong.
what I mean. Is I watched a lot of fucked up shit. I
Like,
mean,
most parents don't get that opportunity.
yeah.
You have that opportunity, and I hope that you didn't throw away your shit.
I lived in the heyday of the internet where like the jokes of just like the like lively murder films. It's like, yeah, hey, that happened.
Yeah.
That was an era.
I mean, even my dad, like, he used to talk about growing up watching, yeah,
The
like,
one
there was movie, yeah, I guess maybe.
I can't remember what it's called,
Yeah,
but yeah.
there's like literally people getting killed.
It's
in
just
the
a
movie.
VHS tape. It's like an hour and a
Yeah.
half long of just like extreme accidents of just people dying. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, but that's the whole wrench in everything is that it's a book and it's like you
Yeah.
can't tell your kid. And like because again, I've never read Lolita. I was trying to Google like what age should you be to read Lolita?
I
And there were
think in high
people-
school you can read it, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the themes are one thing, but
Yeah.
apparently it's also just a very dense, like
Yeah.
actually tough book to read.
yeah.
A la like a Huck Finn.
Yeah.
I guess maybe not Huck Finn.
Just like any classic where it's just
Yeah.
like, ugh,
like a what's the whale? The white whale.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. I remember trying to read Moby Dick as like a preteen, young teen, and I was like,
This
no,
book fucking sucks.
it's so I
People
can't
like this book.
understand anything. I don't know
Yeah.
half these words. There's too many syllables. So, I don't know. Let's get away from that. Let's go to this is our silly, goofy half,
Oh, good.
and it's probably gonna be like
3 minutes long.
20 minutes long, maybe. This is hey, this one's about poop. I guess we already primed you. This one's about poop. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Okay.
Hi, Dirties. I'm going to remain anonymous because me and my partner are big fans of y'all's, but it's kind of personal. So, me and my partner are both certified tummy warriors. which is why the main bathroom in our house has a bidet. My partner plays in 2 different bands, and as of right now, I'm calling. As I'm calling right now, one of them is practicing in our home. I went to the toilet to use said bidet, and there's shit kind of everywhere, like on the bidet wand, as well as the upper rim of the toilet bowl, places where I didn't even know shit could be shat. This is not the first time either, but this is the most
That's so punk rock.
amount-wise that there has been. Yeah, we're both not very non-confrontational, so how do we bring this up to find the culprit and make him clean it after himself? Because they're grown men. Yeah, that's all. Bye. I love y'all.
Listeners, if you're real apt, you can sometimes hear the exact moment I decided to play the voicemail. I said, "Yep, that one's going on," and I believe we all knew in that one it was shit in places I did not know it could be shat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, hey, talk about pros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
So I don't even think you need to find out who the culprit is. I think you just need to address the group as a whole and be like, whoever is shitting in the toilet, shat is insane. I don't care if you shit in my toilet, but like clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
The bidet nozzle does not go inside your butthole. There should not be poop on the bidet nozzle.
Yeah.
So, and you know this, Joshua. You know this.
How have you got the Tushy video?
This
I
is why
scanned
I
the
don't
QR
drink
code.
out of your bidet.
I don't even think this is a you thing. I think this is you bring your fucking husband and you rub his nose in it and say it's your fucking friends.
This
it's
is
your
a band meeting, and I'll tell you right now, it's the bassist. I hate to break it to you, it's the bassist.
One of you's got a Scott fetish,
Yeah.
and
I
Time to pick it up.
I assume one of you. I assume it's a ska band. It has to be.
You know what?
Some sort of trombonist in there is doing it.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of sliding brass instrument.
It could be Midwest emo with a trombone.
Ooh,
But the trombone.
I do
Yeah.
love it. I do love a little brass in my Midwest
I would-
emo.
Yeah.
Wee, wee, wee.
I've never.
Is that Mom Jeans?
A trombone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not a trumpet.
No, I'm pretty sure it's trombone.
Wow, like the walk behind someone and burr, 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 burr. Or is that
That's a tuba.
a?
What
all
song
of
is
them
that?
they're
Scott Pilgrim versus my GPA.
I'm pretty sure. That's the song, Joshua.
That sucks. That sucks. Fuck you, Mom Jeans.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Fuck you.
Mom Jeans.
There is a Reddit post called Mom Jeans or Scott Pilgrim versus my GPA trumpet/trombone part.
Really? Am I forgetting what a trombone is? Is that the issue right now?
The trombone's the slide one.
I'm so stupid. Why did I think you were not saying like I now agree with you, by the way. Take back everything I've said. Because that's
Can
what
you clip that and put that on the soundboard?
no. What's the opposite of a fucking tuba? It's not the opposite, but what's the other tuba? There's another big tuba type.
A French horn?
Yeah, but there's another one.
A bassoon?
No, that's more like a clarinet.
woodwind.
It's a big one.
Yeah, but it's not a brass.
Oh man, you guys are. I guess my brain was thinking trombone. I said a sliding brass instrument,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and in my fucking mind, I was thinking of a Yamaha YCB 623C tuba. I guess.
I guess. Fuck.
I'm so dumb, and I apologize for everything I've ever said. This is why I'm bad at FanDuel. This is why I'm really bad at FanDuel. I get overconfident,
Yeah.
and I
Is
say
that
things.
your fantasy football league?
No, that's his gambling league.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gambling, Joshua.
All of this, I don't actually. Chat, I was joking. However, reel it back in. We're repairing the fourth wall. It was never broken. I apologize. Anything I used to say in the past, I don't agree with anymore. That being said, let's get into the next call.
Hi, Judges. It's Kendra, she, her.
Different
The
Kendra.
listeners don't know me, but I have had 2 anonymous stories read on the bonus episodes. But you guys know me because I have used my full government name in the emails that I've sent you. So only you guys get to know that little secret.
And now we have your phone number.
So I'm so sorry.
Ooh, I'm stealing an
I don't
identity.
have a need for advice, so I apologize if I'm abusing this hotline. But maybe you can play it as a listener submitted sound. I don't know, do whatever the fuck you want. But I do need this message disseminated to the masses because I have a bone to pick, specifically with Joshua fucking Highsmith.
Thank
all right?
God.
And it has to do with what our exes, what our husband kisses, what do the X's and O's represent? Because as the ambassador of Kiki Boba philosophy into the Judges podcast, I cannot believe that at one point you said that X's are hugs because they're the arms. No! X's are Kiki, kisses are Kiki. Therefore, X's are kisses, and then the same for hugs. Hugs are Boba, O's are Boba. Okay? Okay. That's it. That's all I had to say. I just had to get it off my chest. And honestly, I feel a lot better. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Have you guys ever had information recontextualized for you and then it just clicks?
Every time I hear this, because I don't remember what I said, but every single time I hear it, I think the opposite.
Yeah.
Every time it's like, oh, X's are hugs because X's are Kiki or whatever. I don't even remember what you said, but like,
We said X's were hugs because in my head it's XOXO. It's hugs and kisses.
hugs and kisses, right?
And then we said the logic was the hugs were like the arms hugging.
Yeah.
And the kisses were the O's like lips.
Yeah. And I think what I said at one point was the O is the arms.
Yeah.
Like making an O with your arms. And then the X is because when you kiss it, like,
Two mouths kissing.
yeah. I don't stand by anything I've said ever in the past, as we have previously discussed. But I believe you're the ambassador of Kiki Boba.
Yeah.
Were you not the person who brought it onto the podcast?
I thought so.
I thought so too, but I mean,
It could have been sparked by an email. Who knows?
that's,
I mean, it was big in the discourse for a while there.
that's true. But I swear that was your circle jerk, but we're not sure. But if you don't know, it's like a psychology thing where if you say you show two shapes, like 99% of people agree on which one is Kiki and which one is Boba. And Kiki and Boba are just nonsense words.
Yeah.
But we all know Kiki is Kiki and Boba
Kiki
is
looks
Boba,
Kiki, Boba looks Boba.
obviously. Now that being said,
It's across
we
all
agree?
languages that people can agree on this.
Okay.
Kiki and Boba, X and O,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, for sure. That makes sense.
And then hug and kiss. Which one's Kiki? Which one's Boba?
yeah, no, they make sense.
Kiss is Kiki and hug is more Boba.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't think I agree with that.
Really?
You think
Kiss
a
is
kiss?
Kiki.
You think a kiss is more boba?
Man, you gotta be a...
I don't know. It's
I
so
bet Josh's
hard.
kisses are wonderful then.
If they're Boba,
If they're Boba
Yeah.
kisses, you're melting into those kisses.
it's wetter than a hug.
That's what I mean. It's like...
And what is Boba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kiss with stiff lips, so I've kissed very Kiki.
Yeah.
She was trying to defend me for a second, then she couldn't.
Well, most of you, like if you're just doing like a quick kiss, it's a very stiff lip, but you could be tender.
Immaculate form on your pecs, sir.
If I make out, I'm pretty good. But if we're just doing a peck, I'm pecking.
So peck is Kiki, make out Boba.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how to kiss. I only
But
make
when you're
out.
doing XOXO,
Yeah.
it's definitely a peck.
Well, and like I think that's the prevailing narrative here, right? Is XOXO hugs and kisses. And when British people sign off thing, they do XX.
Which should just be hugs.
But it's meant to be like kiss kiss, I'm pretty sure. Like how,
right?
European people give like them.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And I think that's where the confusion comes from. I think. But I don't stand by anything I've ever said on this show.
I just feel like Kendra has recontextualized it, and I completely agree now. The kiss being Kiki, the X being Kiki makes sense in my head.
It makes sense.
But are we worried that like opposites attract sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the X being kiss is too much Kiki there.
I agree.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to settle this one.
Does that piss you off?
A little bit.
Well, maybe we can figure that out with this next caller who's wondering who is Pissy Crissy.
How the hell do you
Hi,
know?
Dutchies. This is not advice, but this is important information because a few episodes back, you alluded to the fact that Christian's nickname, Pissy Crissy, is because he gets pissed off or pissy easily. And I want you to know that I've been a listener since probably like episode 5, long time. This entire time up until I heard that, I thought that it was Pissy Crissy because he like pissed his pants a lot as a kid or something, or like that he's like pissy, like piss, like, you know, stinky piss or like yellow piss, like the piss
Fair.
that we piss out of our bodies.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, he's pissy, like he's cranky. So that was really important contextual information.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you want to hear about the time I had to shit into a bag at a parking garage in Skokie in my car, let me know.
Yeah,
that was,
obviously.
honestly, it's pretty crazy. But none of this has anything to do with advice.
That's
you
fine.
should have a voicemail that's for, like, you know, people like me who just want to talk to somebody.
That is
okay,
that is the voicemail.
much.
That's the point.
Bye.
Is it's not advice.
And that's the
it's
overarching
in the
theme.
freaking. It's on the tin.
Chrissy, why don't you tell them how you got to be Pissy Crissy?
Okay.
Which I
well,
believe we've mentioned on the show before, but
Well,
there
to be
is
fair,
a specific origin to Pissy Crissy.
and this has never been shared.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Do I
mean,
know it?
probably.
You'll let me know it if you've heard it before. There was one time I had to go to the orthodontist. Normally, my grandpa would pick me up from school and take me to the orthodontist. But one day, my grandpa was busy, so my brother showed up. My brother went away to college at this point. I didn't know he was in town. My brother shows up with our cousin, and immediately they're just fucking ribbing me. Like, the moment I walk out of the school, they're like, Chrissy! And like honking at me, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Grandpa's supposed to be picking me up.
Mind you, Grandpa Earl was the best.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the other important information is this is on my brother's birthday. So the entire ride to the orthodontist, it's a town over, so it's like a 30-minute car ride. They're going, you know, we had to cancel Patrick's birthday plans to do this for you. And they're making fun of me the entire time.
How old were you?
Probably 14.
Lolita age.
Yeah. We could do the orthodontist appointment, and then we go to the mall. And while we're in the mall, they're just making fun of me. And at one point, I just blow up. And I'm just like, fuck you guys. I fucking hate you guys. Shut up. And I storm out of the building, and I just go sit on the little bench in the mall. And they come out and they go, Pissy Crissy. And it, like, it's one of those things where it's like they hit me with it so perfectly. It's like, that doesn't even hurt. And then it's like, it stuck forever. And anytime after that my brother and cousin hung out, they called me Pissy Crissy. And it's like, you know what? It is a very fitting name because I don't get that pissy anymore. I still get pissy, but I don't really get angry ever.
Gotcha.
It's very, very rare that I'm like angry. Mostly I'm just get pissy.
And even when you're, and like, I think the denotation, knowing you as a person, is like you don't get mad.
Yeah.
You get pissy.
Yeah.
It's not really, like an overtaking anger.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally just like it's more of a self.
He's just got an attitude.
Yeah. It's more self like imposed or like it's self-contained.
Yeah.
Versus like Erica, when you get angry,
Yeah.
it's lashing out. It's, you know, names are going to be called, feelings are going to be hurt. Relationships are going to be changed.
Contact
indefinitely.
names are changed and
Yeah.
never get changed back.
Christian, however, you won't even know he's angry at you.
Oh,
unless
you can tell.
Unless you were like actively around him and you try to talk to him. And
You
he's
can
like,
see his eyeballs.
Yeah.
His eyes are open wide.
that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
I wish I was kidding. That's 100. Christian's eyes are usually like relaxed and he's chill. He's a chill dude. And then if he's in a bad mood, his eyes are wide open. Real wide open.
Yep.
That's so funny. Because that's something I would never know about myself. I'm never looking in the mirror while I'm mad, I guess.
Have you ever do that as a kid? Like when you're crying, go and cry in the mirror to see what you look like while you're crying.
Oh, I'm hideous.
Do you ever did it?
I've definitely looked at myself in the mirrr crying because I am hideous crying.
Oh, wrong. You have
She thinks I'm cute, but I'm just like...
He has the sweetest, most like perfect cry face. Like he's so cute when he's crying. And I hate that he's crying because obviously That's sad, and I don't want him to be upset. But he's so fucking cute when he's crying. I'm not. I'm a blubbering mess. But Christian's very cute when he cries.
And that's it on this episode, folks. Thanks for calling in 850-JUDGES. Again, it doesn't have to be advice. I was hoping... I mean, again, it's on us as well. Like, you get the vibes of the show.
Yeah.
You can call in and say whatever the heck you want.
It's true.
You know, and like, that doesn't mean necessarily I'm going to play it. I do delete. I'm probably batting about 60% of them we will never play.
Really?
But that's 40% we are going to play. You
And
know, we've had multiple people call in and leave 8 3-minute voice messages. And it's like, if you think I'm even fucking click and play on that, you got another thing coming to you.
Yeah,
I'm not listening to 24 minutes of a voicemail.
We gotta get it together a little bit. I mean, that's a cute cry face. What are we talking about?
It's a cute cry face. That's when I gave birth. You can't see anything, but he's crying.
You
That's
distracted me. I lost it.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Thanks for everyone calling in. We'll see you next time.
Love you.
No, I'm just looking at pictures of baby Olsen. Aw. You're so cute when you cry.